Wow everyone, the 9 city gates. Alright, today everyone will introduce a toy, etc. Toy for this. Shention gourd. The Shention gourd is the same as before. I've introduced one before, and it's aluminum. Well, maybe it's the base trim, according to their product lines. Today, I'm going to introduce an update to this material. It's the PIC one and the white one. And this one actually bought earlier than that traveler and picked up the higher price. Anyway, I'm still in the first batch. But for this product, this production still takes some time, and then I bought it first. The later travelers are in stock. After buying, I don't have stock, it's the product of the goods. When I bought it, the goods had already been produced. But it still hasn't been cooked yet. And that one arrived first. Then I leveled it first. This one. It's not like I just arrived, right? It's been about a month. And I've poked quite a lot, so let me tell everyone how this is going. This refers to a material update, and the size is the same as that. Their Shention gourd is about the same size, but there's no one at the back. Turns out there's a quick wheel that can still be used. There's a method behind this. It's the ModMot price label, and the overall gameplay is the same as for that. Its advantage is that it's better than the aluminum hoist. Anyway, right now, because unlimited elasticity, when the quantity is quite large, currently this is the breaking price mark. And honestly, I think the original price is fine too. Now, maybe just over 4 tickets. If you buy a second-hand new one, it might cost about 5 pieces. Maybe. I think it's still worth it. The gameplay is still the same as a few types. This is a promotional video, right? It's pretty much the same feeling as our hand bones. Then there's the snap pen. That's the second type. How should I put it? Generally feels worse than regular Carl coins. This is a slightly different merge gameplay. It still hits this point. And the timing of this rotation might still be the same. It should take a bit longer than the aluminum one. And the sound shaft length is just the same. See, it should be different from the aluminum one. The aluminum one is basically silent. And this one just whirls whoosh, 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 whoosh. But his rotation time is indeed more than a donkey's. The timing is a bit short. When you wait, when it spins, it actually vibrates. Exactly. There is still one type, this one, maybe it should still be this one. This is when there is some shaking. This formation is investigate. Fish, 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 fish. Impossible because they have profitable malls. Because my mall is getting bigger and more economical. I guess my switch is getting more and more black now. Intervals are just like that fulua at intervals. You have to change it every so often. One thing about it is what it is. It's the material itself. Maybe it was originally called a pike. It's quite slippery, but actually once you get the hang of it, I think one advantage of it is that it's not as slippery as you might imagine. And he's the kind of person who can poke your hand and touch him. If you can poke it, it's easy to poke. Because of the PI material, I don't know what to do. But I think their one is just superficial, while this one can achieve a glossy finish. But still, it means Mochali can really get into it. It's easy to poke this one. I think it's easy to poke, maybe the PI route is just a bit different. But let me talk about the aluminum event, and that's a bit of a thing. Most of the time, it's hard to say. Actually, although the surface is made into a grinding brake surface. But for some reason, it's fine, it feels especially slippery when rubbed. I don't know if it's because of the metal itself. Or maybe it's because of the metal surface. If your hand is especially dry, and when you poke it, it will fly off. And when you helped me make this film, it was the same situation. That's what you say when you do it. Basically, I can't even poke with 2 hands. If you have wet hands, if you sweat a lot, standing on them is a bit better. Basically, in 70 to 80% of cases, I can't touch it. Especially since playing with this habit is a habit itself. This one is easier to rub, but the other is especially hard to rub. So indeed, In terms of feel, this one is indeed better than the other one. The lower trim that is much better is indeed a base trim. That is, for you. If you make a good example, you can produce it too. That won't happen. You are your own problem. It's not their fault anymore, right? Also, this part has an extra ring. This carving, what exactly are you carving? I don't know either, I've never seen it either. Another good thing about it is, this part is relatively less susceptible here, but this part is, there is still a certain limit. This dough means the noodles are not just completely collected. This is the kind you're good at with right angle faces. Maybe it's because their clothes are plastic to begin with. Plastic. He does a little for you in comparison. It's basically like protecting them locally so they're easy to live in, but the ones you want to keep are not. Many people have told me it's this and that. This is the ring, this ring looks a lot like the knife, right? If not handled properly, just keep sliding and after a while, maybe just one cut, but that's an exaggeration. But that one is indeed quite sharp. At first, I didn't even consider it, saying I wanted to be a veteran character. What do you mean? Because if you come down like this, it might not look good. Right? Once you come down, it's just more trendy, but it's pretty tough anyway. I think if you make it like this, look at how you slide like this, at least you won't say I'm sliding down. I said the stubborn spot isn't that serious. Brother, that's what he said. This plastic is relatively less demanding and has some drawbacks. The downside is that it breaks the penalty, buying it means losing money. Anyway, we're not scalpers, and after buying it, we still want to pay 1 million. Right? Then you scream, you should scream. Right? So how much is it worth now? Every piece of data is different. I think it's okay. After all, there are some products. I'll buy PI or other red materials which are ridiculously expensive. Right? When the time comes, we can play the same way. The only difference is the color. Watching is both happy and unhappy. When the time comes, I feel the hand. Actually, I think this is quite good. Maybe this feel isn't necessarily worse than metal brands. And when you see this texture, Xiao by Humao will look pretty much like that. You metal fool, you metal fool. Look. I think they also have that kind of Wu Maya thing. I think this one is a bit like that one. Like those gourds like Falklands or Jade. I think this kind of thing is more suitable for making it. It's a bit cheaper. Not bad, you're cheap, and now you're more suited for the person who makes a move, right? We spent a lot of money to grab tricks but couldn't get the chance. You should just play and clear it first. I think this is a good way to push the price. Don't be biased, just buy at a low price. I think this is within the original price. Just compare it to the auction price. The auction price is about the same. Alright, goodbye.